बाहों में आनंद का रंग है, उनकी खुशबू सांसों के संग संग है। वो ऐसा अनोखा जादूगर, उनकी जादू दिल पे निरंतर। मिली खुशियाँ मिली खुशियाँ खजाना जो पाए, सुख सागर की लहरों में मन मेरा लहराए। जैसा चंदा की होती चांदनी, जैसे सरगम से बनती रागनी, उनकी छत्र छाया है संगनी, वो साजन हमारा हम है सजनी। ओ मेरे बाबा, बाबा तेरा प्यार पाए, सुख सागर की लहरों में मन मेरा लहराए। सुख सागर की लहरों में मन मेरा लहराए। देह की दुनिया जग से दूर, देह की दुनिया जग से दूर, मन मेरा खो जाए, मन मेरा खो जाए, मन मेरा खो जाए, मन मेरा खो जाए, मन मेरा खो जाए।
Om Shanti. This is a short announcement about a translation of frequencies. The Tamil frequency is 105.1. 105.1. 105.1. So take note. Mandarin is 107.3. 107.3 for Mandarin. Hindi 104.3. 104.3 for Hindi. Indonesian language 101.3. I repeat, 101.3 for Indonesian language. And Vietnamese language 107.6. 107.6 for Vietnam language. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Salamat Hari Raya Eid ul Fitri, correct? Happy Hari Raya to everyone. Today, Baba is speaking about one particular praise that we think about Baba. Not only we praise, but we can even taste. Now, there are so many praise we can give for Shiv Baba, but there is one particular praise that you can taste. So what is that praise? Now we say to Baba, how sweet and how lovely Shiv Baba is. Kitna meeta, kitna pyara, Shiv Bola Bhagwan. So, each one can ask oneself, have I really tasted the sweetness and love of Baba? So, the result of that is you become a deity, and that is why deities are always shown smiling. And today Baba also has come to give us an injection. Usually people take injection in order to remove all the illnesses. So Baba gives us the injection of Manmanabhav in order to cure all the illnesses. So today Baba says, sweet children, Manmanabhav is the injection that will liberate you from all the illnesses of sorrow. Become soul conscious, and you will receive the inheritance of purity, peace, and happiness. Which praise of the Father have you children tasted in a practical way? It is sung in the praise of the Father, how sweet and lovely innocent God Shiva is. You children have tasted this in a practical way. Is there anyone who have not tasted? Everybody has tasted. You say with experience, sweet Baba, you are making us so sweet. Baba blesses his sweet children. Child, may you live forever. Early morning, beautiful blessing. Not only become sweet, but may you live forever. You now belong to the most beloved Father, so you should become a sweet flower like him. Song for the Murli is, have patience, O mind, your days of happiness are about to come. When a person is ill, surgeons give him patience to liberate him. That is physical illness. You children now know that that one is the spiritual surgeon. Shiv Baba is the spiritual surgeon, and it is the soul that is ill. So this is why he is giving souls the injection of knowledge. It is the soul, not the body, that is injected with knowledge. Now you are getting injection, right? It is not with a needle or medicine, etc. This one injection is sufficient. Manmanabhav. Which injection? Manmanabhav. Which means, may you be bodiless. This is the injection. So all became bodiless. By remaining in soul consciousness, your inheritance of purity, peace, and happiness accumulates. The more soul conscious you become, and the more you remember the Father, your sorrow for half of the cycle will end. It is said, Har Har Mahadev. They say for Shankar, Mahadev, the one who removes your sorrow, that one is not the one who removes your sorrow. Mahadev, Shankar is not the one who removes your sorrow. Only the one Father will remove your sorrow. It is the Father who removes your sorrow and gives you happiness. You children know that you have truly been experiencing one sorrow or another for half of the cycle. Your illnesses have now increased. The 5 vices have made you very unhappy. This is why Father says, now put right the account of the whole cycle. Businessmen keep their annual profit and loss accounts. Employees would not know about profit and loss. They just get income, that's all. The most beloved, most elevated business is, what kind of business? Is jewelry business. Most elevated business is jewelry business, and these are jewels of knowledge. Businessmen can tell whether they are earning an income or incurring loss somewhere. Sometimes there is loss and sometimes there is profit. This continues all the time. Father says, your account that has been in loss for half of the cycle now has to go into profit. Why was it in loss? Why we went in loss? Anybody can answer? Why we went in loss? Because you became body conscious. Maya, Ravan spoilt your account. Maya has put everyone in loss. And this is why you have become poverty-stricken. You children now say, Baba, you speak the truth when you say this. Maya truly created a great loss. By going into loss, what our life became? By going into loss, what is the value of our life? Baba says your life became worth shells. The true Father is now giving us direction to change from ordinary man into Narayan. Through this Srimad, we will become elevated and we will accumulate for half of the cycle. You accumulate this account only once, not every time. So the Father says, you have to accumulate in your account very well. If you want to claim an elevated status of all, become soul conscious. Remember the Father. It is the soul that becomes impure, and this is why it is said, sinful soul, charitable soul. It is not said, what it is not said? Sinful body. We never say sinful body. It is Maya Ravan that made the soul sinful. If you don't remember the Father, how could you become charitable soul? Impure arrogance, Ashuddha Abhiman is number one evil spirit. Maya has caused you so much loss. No one in the world knows about this profit and loss. Only one Father tells you about this. God speaks Srimad. There is only one God who comes and teaches Raja Yoga. This yoga is very beneficial. In what way? It elevates human beings. Raja Yoga is most beneficial because it elevates human beings. Simply have faith in one aspect and continue to remember the Father. That's all. You know that you have to remain patient. You have to wait. Truly, our fortune has now awakened. Baba is going to take us across. Baba has come to take us from brothel to Shivalaya. The boatman is only one, and the purifier is the boatman. Clever swimmers, what can they do? How many of you know to swim? Raise your hand. And how many of you are clever? Clever swimmers swim very skillfully. They are taught how to swim easily. You children also know how easily Baba is taking you from the shores of the Iron Age to the shores of the Golden Age with your intellects. Yoga, that is with remembrance. He speaks to souls. The Father comes and ignites the lights of the souls. He is called the one who ignites the light of the soul. What is he called? The flame. And also form of light. When someone dies, people light an earthenware lamp and continue to pour oil into it. Because you haven't received the oil of knowledge for half of the cycle from anywhere, it is as though all your lamps have now once again become extinguished. As though the lamp is become extinguished. That means only a little is now left. Little light is now left. At this time, there is extreme darkness. In the Golden Age, extreme light. The lamps of you souls are now being ignited once again. Together with that, what else? You are also receiving the third eye of knowledge. Baba writes in the letters. What is the word Baba used to write in letters? Sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Meethe laadle sikilade bacche. The Father is very sweet. You taste this in a practical way. Baba is so sweet and lovely. He is making us so sweet. You know that we were also as sweet and lovely. Then we changed from being worthy of worship to worshipper and begin to worship ourselves. We were Lakshmi Narayan and the Sun dynasty. Then we became the Moon dynasty. We are now once again becoming the Sun dynasty. That is what it means. Now you know who is listening to MURLI with attention. what it means that we are going once again into Sun Dynasty. Today, what is the main subject Baba has taken up? Profit and loss account. So Baba says, once again you are becoming the Sun Dynasty, that is, we are going into profit. This is why we have to remember the Father and also study. These are very wonderful matters. It is remembered that King Janak received liberation in life in a second. We also want knowledge just as Janak did. So we are all getting the title today. All of you are Janak. Dadi Janki always have this intoxication. I am Janak. Baba used to call her Janak. Now Baba says, all of you are Janak. The one who got knowledge to get liberation in life in a second. You are the masters of the home, are you not? Some are very wealthy and some are less wealthy. However, you are Janak, are you not? Even the poor consider themselves to be the masters of the home. Therefore, all of you consider yourself to be Janak. You receive liberation in life in a second. So the Father is called the Lord of the poor. Because, why Baba is called the Lord of the poor? Because it is the people of Bharat that have become the poorest. You now have to become complete beggars. What it means? Not even to consider my body belonging to me. Consider those bodies not to be yours either. That is complete beggar. There is a story in which someone was told not to take the support even of a stick. This is the story of Raja Ramatirath. He renounced the palace. He became a sannyasi. But then when he was leaving the palace, he left behind everything, want to carry one walking stick. So somebody told him, hey king, you have renounced everything. Why you are carrying this walking stick? So that is what Baba is reminding. Father says the main thing is the arrogance of the body. Carrying the walking stick is like carrying the arrogance of the body. Now forget that. Remember the one Father. All of you know that you are souls and that those are your bodies. You shed one body and take another. Everyone believes in rebirth. You would definitely take rebirth in the same age that you are in. Suppose if you are in the Iron Age, you will take rebirth in the Iron Age, not in the Golden Age. There are 84 births. This is a cycle. The beginning begins with you children, and then you come down. This is self-realization. You have each received third eye of knowledge. The more you remember the Father, the higher the status you will receive. Everyone receives liberation in life. First of all, you have to go to liberation. You first go into liberation and then into Jivan Mukti, liberation in life. Those of the deity religion will first go to heaven. That religion has now disappeared. The Father now gives you a blessing. another blessing. What he said earlier, may you live forever. And now another blessing. Sweetest children, may you remain constantly peaceful. May you have a long life. May you have many birds. May you remain constantly peaceful. You receive blessings from the Father. Then each one of you have to make your own effort over how to have a long life. He gave blessing, may you have a long life. But then you will not just get a long life like that. Each one have to make effort. You understand that you are now becoming those with long lives. How long we are going to live in golden age? 150 years. Death will not come to you for half of the cycle, which means no untimely death. For half of the cycle, there is no mention of death in the golden age. Death word doesn't exist in the dictionary of golden age. That doesn't mean people don't die, but they don't use the word death. They say leaving one body and taking another. Here, people are afraid of dying. Yes? Anybody afraid of dying? Huh? Yes, some people are like this. They don't want to raise their hand high in case somebody will see. Here, people are afraid of dying. And you are making effort to die. Wonderful. Huh? We will shed our bodies and go to the Father. We will become the residents of heaven. In order to go to the land of nirvana, you simply have to make effort. Sannyasis cannot do this. They neither attain mukti themselves nor give liberation to others. You know that you will shed your bodies whilst remembering Baba. Some say, some souls, what they say, Baba, I want to go soon, leave my body. Huh? When will destruction take place? They are asking Baba. When we will go? What is Baba's answer? Anybody asking Baba like this? Baba says you mustn't ask when we will go. To ask this means, what it means? To ask Baba, when are we going to go home? Which means to ask Baba, when will you go back? That's not a good question, isn't it? Baba has come to take us back home. Are you so tired here that you are asking Baba, when are you going back? Will you ask a guest when they come, just come, when are you going? They just arrive. But nowadays we have to ask also. You know, in Madhuban, everywhere, when we arrive, they say, when is your return journey ticket? But we cannot ask Baba this question, when are you going back? This is the account. You are sitting here with Shiv Baba. You are children of God. Your memorial has been created. You have become the children of the most beloved Father. Therefore, you have to become very sweet and lovely like the Father and make others the same. This does take time. Some race ahead very fast and others less. Some have been racing up to the present time and become flowers exactly as they did in the previous cycle. Some have become buds. to this extent. Some become buds, then flowers from buds, and then they become thorns. When storms of Maya come, then what happens? They neither remain buds nor flowers. They became big thorns, not even small. Many innocent ones are assaulted. They are put in bondage. There is a lot of loss incurred. Those who used to come to Baba, then they fall into vice, then they stop the mothers from coming to Baba. So those souls will incur a lot of loss. It is said of Vrindavan, dancing used to take place there. That was a matter of dance of knowledge. You children come from different, faraway places. Why we come to Madhuban from different, faraway places? To learn what? What? Learn the dance of knowledge. Dancing class. We come to learn the dance of knowledge. Therefore, Baba says, a cloud is someone who refreshes the self and performs the dance of knowledge. Who is called a cloud? Refreshes and also performs the dance of knowledge. Baba says, only a few more days remain. This time is very good. The more time you have, the better it is. Our stage will continue to become stronger. The Father has been giving you jewels. At the moment, you are still weak. Not everyone accumulates. A very big kingdom is being established. Only you know that you are establishing the kingdom by remembering the Father. You remember the Father and the treasures. We are establishing our sovereignty by having remembrance. The self, the soul, does not have a kingdom at this time. We will now become kings of kings once again. The soul has this intoxication. What intoxication? I will become the king of kings. The soul speaks through these organs. Only you souls have received the knowledge of the world cycle. You now know the seed and the tree. Father says, you and I existed in the previous cycle. Exactly, this is written in Bhagavad Gita. You and I existed in the previous cycle. We exist now and we will exist after this cycle. You now know the whole Kalpa tree. First of all, give the introduction of the Father. That one is the incorporeal Father of all souls. He first of all creates Brahmins. He changes the Shudra clan into Brahmin clan. This is the topmost genealogical tree. From Brahmins, there are deities, then warriors. Then those of Islam, Buddhist emerge. This one is the great-great-grandfather, the physical father, the highest on high, Brahma. Shiva Baba is not called great-great-grandfather. He is only grandfather. Brahma is the great-great-grandfather because he is the head of the genealogical tree. So let us sit under the tree now and meditate under the tree with Father Brahma.
शांति अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। तुम हो कौन, कहाँ से आए, अपने आप को जानो। राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. So Baba was saying that this one is the great-great-grandfather, the physical father, the highest on high is Brahma. Shiv Baba is what kind of father? If Brahma Baba is physical father, Shiv Baba is spiritual father. There is the incorporeal world, subtle region, and the corporeal world. Brahmins are created through Brahma. Then you become deities, warrior, merchant, and Shudras. You have everything in your intellect in nutshell. You have to earn for your livelihood because you are also karma yogis. You have 8 hours free for doing your work and business. You have to do that anyway. A government job is for 8 hours. There is the Chief Justice of the government too. However, they don't give proper judgment. They are called Chief Justice. They don't give proper judgment. That one is the Pandav government and also Dharmaraj. It is explained to you, children, if you don't stay in Baba's service very well, if you don't stay in Baba's service very well, if you don't become soul conscious, and you perform wrong action, a lot of punishment will have to be experienced. This is the highest government and also the highest supreme judge. If you make any mistakes, the tribunal will sit, especially for you children. Whatever action each one perform, he received the fruit of it. So this is the spiritual government. The spirit receives punishment. Their physical punishment is received. This is incognito punishment. Why Baba says it is incognito? Because punishment is experienced in the womb of the mother. The soul then cries out, "Let me out." However, you had to become a jailbird for half of the cycle. Why called jailbird? Because as long as it is in the jail, the child will ask God to take it out of the jail. And when it comes out, it forgets the promise. Again, it performs the same sins. Just like in some countries, the thieves specially steal something in the shop when everybody is looking at them. Why? Because they want the police to catch them and take them to the jail. Because jail is the only place you get free accommodation and food. So they will go to the jail, stay there as long as they have to stay, and when they are released, they come out and do the same thing again. That is called becoming jailbird. So for half of the cycle, we were also like that. When we are in the womb, we say to God, "I won't do these sins, please take me out." And when we come out, we forget and do the same. So half a cycle, you have been jailbird. Then for half of the cycle, you will live in the palace of a womb. So Father says, "I serve you children so much by coming into the impure world, impure body. I have to enter this one who has been named Brahma. Brahma Saraswati become Lakshmi Narayan. The same applies to you children. You know that you are going to gain the throne of the mother and father. You continue to become another's heirs. You means continue to become, winning the throne means to become heirs. The first one then continue to come down. Here it is said, become the conquerors of Maya, and then you become the conquerors of heaven. Impure human being cannot become the masters of heaven. Baba says, I too have a part in the drama every cycle. You know that the drama is coming to an end. The history, geography of the golden age once again has to be repeated. Then we will become deities. You know this cycle. Your fortune has now awakened. Who has awakened our fortune? The Son of Knowledge is awakening your fortune. Body consciousness crosses out your line of fortune. The main thing is to become soul conscious, remember the Father. Consider yourself to be a soul. This is something so easy. You know that this is a matter of 5,000 years. The main thing Baba explains is continue to become soul conscious. You have to explain that God, whom the devotees remember, is only one. If the devotees are God, whom do they remember? Devotees, that is holy men, make spiritual endeavor to attain God. They say they will merge into the light. However, there has to be a master of the land of nirvana. It isn't that Brahm element is God. God says that is your illusion. What is illusion? To consider Brahm element to be God is your illusion. I am the star who resides in the Brahm element. Just as an imperishable part of 84 births is recorded in a soul and can never be erased, in the same way, Father says, I too, I am tied in the bondage of this drama. This will repeat identically. अच्छा, मीठे मीठे सिकिलदे बच्चों प्रति माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग रूहानी बाप की रूहानी बच्चों को नमस्ते. Essence for Dharna. Donate the imperishable jewels of knowledge and become a true businessman. Do this true business. Second point, make effort to become soul conscious. Study and teach others the dance of knowledge. Dance of knowledge. So, blessing for today. May you be a powerful soul. May you be a powerful soul who finishes the seed of obstacles with the awareness of Karan Karavan Har. The seed of all types of problems are two words. The seed of all types of problems are two words. One, ego. Two, insult. Apaman and abhiman. On the field of service, there is either the ego of you having done something, and that only you can do that, or you feel insulted as to why you were not placed in front, or why you were not told something. You know, some people even feel insulted because they were not informed something, why I was not told. These feelings come in the form of many different obstacles. Why I was not kept in front, why I was not told. When you are God's helpers, and there is also Karan Karavan Har Father, then where could this ego come from? I did not do anything. Karan Karavan Har did. So where this ego word come from? Where could any insult come from? Why I was not told? Why I was not kept in front? When Karan Karavan Har is the one who is doing and getting it done, where is the word insult or ego? So with the awareness of the combined form, that means Karan Karavan Har, become a powerful soul, and the seed of obstacles will finish for all time. So very simple method to finish the seed of obstacle is to remember Baba is the Karan Karavan Har. He is the one who does and gets it done. Slogan: in order to become an embodiment of knowledge, let there be equal love for the Father and the study. To become embodiment of knowledge, equal love for the Father and the study. Om Shanti. Good morning. So we will now listen to the announcement, and Didi is going to come. She wanted to come to meet all of you this morning, and she will share some jewels, wisdom with us. Yeah, we can call. Yeah, Didi is here, but you can make announcement first. Finish announcement. No, it's okay. Finish announcements. Otherwise, some announcements will be missed out because some souls will get up and go. Didi will give drishti, sakash, as you listen to the announcements. इधर आइए.